have to make a correction, which is going to lead me into a bigger topic of the program today. But I have to make a correction because, as you know, and we have said this many times, if I am proven or shown to be demonstrably incorrect about something that I've said, that I corrected, no matter what the case may be, is that you've heard me say this many times.
Many times.
Many times.
Many.
I'm making a correction here about my, not actually the weekend in Detroit, but the greater story surrounding it. Because Santino, and I'm not even trying to start this up again, because this is a correction where I do correct myself for being incorrect. But by way of explaining it, Santino Marella issued a statement, a written statement to many of the news outlets that carried news of it. We knocked Harvey Weinstein right off fucking front pages. To carry this, a written statement, it was equivalent in length to War and Peace. It included where he was going to go on his vacation. It mentioned that apparently he has been told by some sources that I am so unathletic that I cannot cast a fishing rod. He said this, and I know I'm not making it. You can go and find this thing. I don't know where, but you saw it. I cannot cast. I actually did a pretty good job of that the last time that I went fishing when I was 12 years old. He was not born yet. I don't know. So at any rate, I can't cast a fish. But he did provide more information, Brian, and this is the first you're hearing of this. He did provide more information in terms of the phone call that I may or may not or allegedly made to him at one point.
Yeah.
And apparently, if he can be believed, not about my fishing, but about this, I may have very well called Santino Marella and left him a nasty message. Because, as I said, I had no memory of it, and I've never had this guy's phone number, et cetera, et cetera. But he gave more details. He said that a friend of his immediately texted him afterwards and said, "Oh, my God, dude, I didn't know he was going to do that," on his phone. And I think he said the friend lived in Tennessee or was from Tennessee or whatever. So apparently by that evidence, I am now able to at least entertain the possibility that some knucklehead walked up to me because the first question that I ask people when I meet them at a convention or a fan fest or a Comic Con or whatever is not, "Hey, you got Santino Marella's phone number," right? But I do have a variety of people at every appearance I make constantly handing me the phone. "Hey, cut a promo on my brother, or cut a promo on the guy that couldn't come in the group, or so-and-so, or can I do a video?" And so I assume now, since I have no memory of this, since it was so important to me, that some knucklehead came up and said, "Hey, I got Santino Marella's phone number." At which point, did he ask me to cut a promo on him, or he thought I wouldn't do it, or was I out of grumpy mood and said, "Hey, or did I even believe it?" I don't fucking know because I don't remember it. But it is a correction that I will admit that it could have happened.
By the way, who the fuck does that? "Hey, Jim, I got the phone number of this guy." Like, who?
You'd be surprised, but at any rate, so that, yes.
That letter, though. It is so poorly written that it's staggering.
I'm not. Yeah, it's your opinion. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, he writes like a dumbbell. That's my opinion. He writes like a dumbbell.
Let me say this. Can you see, by knowing me and then reading that as an example of his viewpoint, why that me and him would probably never exist in the same world?
You can't even cast a fishing rod. I don't care what you think about any of this. But I will say it is... After the show last week when you did your impression of him, I did read that letter in that voice the whole time. You know, "My employer gave me a role to play."
And don't do that. If you get it popular, Bruce Pritchard will make a T-shirt off of it, and we'll all be fucked. But anyway, so that's correction. I may very well have done that, and I do stand corrected, and I do apologize.